Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Hilliard Esports.
Alrighty, guys,
12/15/2020. And we are getting into the second game of the match between the Stanton Blue Devils and the Hilliard Cybercats. Very, very tough, very close first game in that mid game. And so pushing back into for the second one, you see that Zoe is banned, figured that would happen. And how they got around that is by actually picking the Echo for the cooler kid. So saying, hey, we're not going to let you play Echo or Zoe. And I understand that. I'm going to be a little sad because I love watching Askanu play Zoe. Meanwhile, Ezreal picked up for Gorf over the Kaisa, as is definitely someone he has even more experience with, and it gives him a little bit more mobility just in his everyday, well, not every day, but his regular movements, not just on the ult. So that will be good. Ornn picked up for which again also helps in upgrading some of those items for his team, so that's good. Set locked in, and don't be fooled, this set might be a set support. That's something that, how does this fit, has played before, so we'll see if he's going to pick that into maybe a Caitlyn as his ADC, or maybe Set will go somewhere else. Yes, so Caitlyn locked in. She can be a very oppressive ADC as well, really good at sieging with her traps. So we will see how that goes. Swain still banned out, Pantheon banned out, and again, that Jhin banned out from last game. It was a very, very well played Jhin, very impressive. And the Darius, they do not want to see that top lane, and I do not blame them. Locking in the Nautilus for an actual bird. And that is something that, you know, if you land those hooks and you are a lot tankier, it can really help out, and they may have that as the answer to this possible set support, so we will see how that goes. Banning that Victor, I maybe they think the Echo's not going mid, not quite sure on that, but we'll see. Banning the Vlad, really trying to diminish whatever they think Aspnoob could do and have a lot of agency to take over the game. So we will see. Last ban coming out the Kled, and I don't blame that, because even though we hadn't seen Kled in a hot minute, sometimes that also is a reason why you aren't as used to playing against it. You don't know exactly the limits of the champ, and so I completely understand that ban. We'll see if Stanton Blue Devils gets this last ban in, or maybe it's like their shtick to only do 4 bans. Do not know. We'll see. No, and they're banning the Amumu. Okay, out from Grooven Peruvian. Amumu, one of those junglers that can lock you down. He has a very sad mummy. I just want to cheer him up, give him a birthday party. All right, and we'll see now what the Hilliard Cybercats pick. Looking at a Shyvana jungle, perhaps? Yes, locking in that Shyvana jungle. That'll give a little bit more importance towards Drakes and towards objectives. Something that, you know, we weren't able to get any Drakes last game, so hopefully we'll be able to do this. Maybe the bot lane feels a little bit more comfortable, and so, you know, getting that bot advantage would give more priority over for Drakes. Let's see how Stanton Blue Devils answer back with their final 2 picks. Ooh, the Galio. Very interesting. And I wonder who's going to go where. Maybe that Echo isn't for mid. Maybe it's a Galio mid. Maybe it's a Galio support. And Renekton. No. Oh, ugh. Okay. Master Yi probably going into that jungle. Ugh. Master Yi can just be brutal. I really, really hope maybe they take an exhaust or something that can help deal with him and his damage he can do jumping in on you know, the Ezreal. Hopefully the Ezreal can move away from him. Ooh, and the Yone going over for Aspnoob. All right, so he probably choosing that Yone over the Yasuo because he also feels comfortable on Yasuo. So we will see how that works in his favor. And shifting around. So yeah, it looks like it may be a Galio mid, that set support that we thought. which hopefully that Nautilus was purposely picked to answer. And then Echo Jungle, Yi Top. I wonder if those players are switching roles, or Egg and Toast, if you our trusty observer, if you have any insight into a Yi Top, please feel free to lay it down in a little text box for us. But okay. All right, this will be a very, very interesting team comp. I'm excited to see what Peter Sturman Wilson, aka Aria Davis, says. Again, I am Mrs. Sturman, aka Maestro Pants. A huge shout out to Hilliard Esports, to all of you guys, Gorf's mom, our very own ADC. Thank you for watching, tuning in. We appreciate it, giving you a shout out. And if you want a shout out too, just hop on in to our Twitch sometime, and keep it clean, keep it fun, and we appreciate you guys being here. So this is the third day of playoffs for us. We're heading into game 2. It is a best of 3, and that's what the gentlemen were saying. They're like, it's okay, best of 3, we're playing for the next one, keeping that mental clean. They just need 2 back-to-back wins, and then they advance on. So we knew it would not be an easy battle going into this, and we are going to stick with that and try our best. Some really great gameplay last game. Looking forward to it this game. Interesting draft, Peter.
Yeah.
Yi Top, or are Yi and Echo switching?
No, I think it's going to be a Yi Top, actually. Because we were thinking the entire time it was going to be Echo Jungle, because their jungler does play Echo and the other members don't.
Oh, okay.
The Yi was definitely a curveball when we were thinking maybe it's going to be Galio's support with Set Top and Echo Mid, but we'll see, So in this game, we really are drafting around the scaling from the side of Hilliard. We do scale incredibly well, and their team scales well as well. But
scale well, we have a Shyvana.
But the
No,
the dragon scales are strong with this one.
Yes.
So in the bot lane, you're not going to probably win the 2v2, even if you do land a hook as the Nautilus, because Set has very good counter engage. The Caitlyn does a lot of damage if she's able to follow up on that CC. But in the middle lane, you're going to see that matchup swing pretty hard if the Yone gets a lead, but he is relatively weak early. And the Echo and the Shyvana both kind of scaling junglers. The Echo a little bit stronger with his pre-6 ganks, but the Shyvana, once he does get his level 6 on that champ, it's going to be very strong. Mm-hmm. And the Ornn, the classic hyper scaling for the entire team champion, where he's like, you get an upgrade, and you get an upgrade, and you get an upgrade. So bringing a lot of gold to his team just from being that beefy boy up there. So we'll see how it plays out. It's going to be a good one.
So was the Nautilus, sorry, I was updating one of the other coaches in Hilliard Esports. Again, go Hilliard Esports, as we're all playing in the playoffs. Was Nautilus a direct counter to the Set? We knew that the Set support was a thing. So was that intended from an actual bird to answer that?
So the Nautilus was there just because we felt like we needed some more general CC and beefiness in the team comp. If we are going for more of the team fight composition, having him there in the mid into the late game is very, very good for neutering their carries, because if the Caitlyn's coming in, a Nautilus can literally press the R button on her and she's neutralized, right? Yep. If the Master Yi is coming in, and we didn't know about him at that point, but in general for carries that CC is very good against, if the Master Yi is coming in, then CC is his counter, right? The classic meme is that if you have no CC against Yi, you just auto lose because he can rerun through your team. But
and it is a cool skin for that cosmic Yi. I like that one. Now they did not take the exhaust to also deal with him, so that'll be an interesting thing. Hopefully, taking that aggressive ignite just means that you really got to land that CC before he jumps in on your carry.
Yeah, I think an actual bird actually just never goes exhaust. That's his play style. So
that's okay. That's okay. To each their own. You do you.
And we do also have Gorf on a very safe ADC here, Ezreal, the classic one that can get out of sticky situations. So
look at that orange skin. I love it.
Oh yeah, that's the new one that comes out. Fun fact, if you buy that skin, some of the money goes to charity. So
awesome. Way to go. And actually Riot Games very philanthropic. and like millions of dollars to charity every year. It's very, very cool.
Yeah, they have
Let's
a
see.
whole series of skins that they do for that. So Elderwood is amongst those from Ornn, and they are going for an invade
Mhm.
here and hugging this wall very well. We'll see if anything comes of it.
Careful. Yep. Ez sees it,
They do
dropping
see
that
it. They dropped the
ward.
ward early. Good job. So they are
Yep.
going to know this is happening, and
Ooh!
nice little poke down. I like it.
First damage means we win, right? They damaged first last time.
I
They
think
won,
that's
so
how it
now.
works. You know,
Careful,
in
Yone.
our
Let's not do this again. Let's not do this again.
he
Careful,
knows the abilities
careful.
they have. He knows the abilities they
Okay,
have, and he's
okay.
safe. Don't
All
worry.
right. No, no Lux bindings over the wall this time. Just a little dance party mid, folks. A little dance party mid.
And we did get some vision down on their blue side. Very well done
Oh
from.
my gosh, that chroma for that skin. Also, again, hats off to the Hokage Zach for the good luck, have fun, and answered back. Nicely done, gentlemen.
And very interesting from the Master Yi here. We were expecting him to take Hail of Blades for some more of that early pressure. He did go the Conqueror, and he also went Ghost. So he's really looking to run down some of these members very quickly and be able to sustain through these fights. Conqueror did get heavily nerfed when we had the new items come in several weeks ago, so...
I wonder if they're really looking to answer Ask Noob too. I'm sure they felt the oppression last game from him, so maybe they're looking for other, not just putting it on the mid lane shoulders, but, other people too. I don't know. So meanwhile in mid, they were, hitting each other, doing damage, and then backing off to CS. Alright, top lane. So, it's a fair amount of damage coming down from that E and getting the level 2 earlier than the Ornn.
Yeah, so Master Yi, for those who don't know, is traditionally a jungle champion. You aren't going to see him in lane very often at all. He is surprisingly oppressive, though, because he does have that reset on his Q where he can easily get out some poke damage. And into certain matchup... Oh, nice knockup, though. And that was a great brittle proc. Great knockup for it to move in, but we have a gank coming mid. Nothing going to come up this.
And it's pretty pixelated for me. So I see lots of movement of pixel things.
Yeah, not too much coming of that. No big deal. A nice hook there just to get some poke damage off and dodging out on the W damage in return from the set. Very nice. But the brittle proc is where a lot of Ornn's damage come out, moving back to that top lane play really quickly. So when he's able to get that off along with his combo, there's the...
A lot of damage from the Yone. But he knows what he can do. Flash out, tick, 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 tick. Not enough to answer. I mean, to take his life, but again. Ooh, Yee's so low though. Getting flash, Yeet. That's it, Bubble Puppy. You tell him. You keep your mental strong. You say this is game 2, new game. I gotcha. Meanwhile, also was flashing and no, it was so close.
Oh, good.
Ask Noob.
Good bait there from the Galio, making himself look like he was an easy target, but great job from Bubble Puppy up in that top lane.
Ooh.
And this is a tanky Nautilus, he'll be fine.
Yeah, and he has the hook, so he can hook away on the wall. That's a really fun thing, by the way, I will say, just like walking around the map and hooking walls and going quickly is fun on a Nautilus. Just get into practice tool, take that away, take away your cooldowns, you're good to go. Alright, Galio getting out of that uncomfortable spot as this 2v2 in the mid lane happens. That's a ton of damage heading down, causing the flash out. Again, this is very pixelated for me, so if you can see a little bit more clearly, Peter.
I can see some of it.
Down,
it was... Yeah, it was a little bit difficult to see exactly what was happening there, but we did see the Yone go down in the end. And the smite away.
And Grooven does not have his flash. Can he make it? Can he make it? Yes, he can. No, he can't. But Bubble Puppy, maybe being able to chase him down. Then his top laner is there to help out. That feels bad. Meanwhile, bot lane, again, maybe this is a thing for the Blue Devils. Very bloody early games. Lots of action. No gentleman's agreement, just to CS and farm till 6.
No, the gentleman's agreement tends to be less and less common as we get into higher elo, but Bubble Puppy showing this matchup who's boss.
Yeah, very proud of him after last game, especially keeping that mental clear. Meditation coming out from the Yi and getting some of that health back. But knowing this is a very different lane state than it was last game.
It's a very different lane state, and it's a very different champion. You know, after a certain point, really as Ornn, you're trying to weather this early game. You're trying to get to the point where the Master Yi can't threaten you anymore, and this is a good Drake take, I think. He's
very, very good Drake take. Keeping them distracted a bit mid, and again, Shyvana really wants those Drakes, so hats off and getting that objective. Nice job. Good job, Hilliard.
The big thing about early Drakes, yes, this goes on the Shyvana as well, but in a scaling composition, you are delaying their potential win condition. Because when you have the soul timer on, you feel the pressure. You feel like you can't scale up, but with the composition Hilliard has, very, very good to secure that early Drake.
And I just want to say, I'm very, very proud of Hilliard. I know we haven't maybe practiced as much as a team as we would have liked this season, but really seeing their map awareness and their mental clarity improving, and just like knowing that probably from in-comms there's hopefully more communication, things like that going on, is really, really nice to see. So well done, guys. As we keep going into this game 2, Yone showing him like, hey, I'm your opponent in true anime fashion.
Yeah, Yone can be quite slippery with that E, you know, being able to dash him for some quick trades, but we did see some good vision control move up into the blue side jungle for Hilliard's side, so Echo might hang around, might try and find a pick, or might just go for a mid gank. We'll see.
Yeah, Echo coming. We'll see what he wants to do. We see some pings, so they may know where he is. Looking at the CS numbers, Ornn doing a really nice job staying ahead of that.
And Echo did just move back onto his side of the map, but he will see when that blue buff spawns and be able to potentially respond to it. And not a huge gold differential yet. It's a little bit hard to see the numbers. I think it's around 700, maybe. Apologies for the quality on our streams, and I think it's coming through clearly for you in the audience, but we're streaming it in a different way for the cast. So, nice step back to dodge the CC.
And I will say, you know, hats off to the Blue Devils. You can see them. Oh, we'll see it. Yi up there doing Yi things. Excuse me. And that is the Ornn coming in and getting that kill on Yi. Well done. And so that kind of goes into this, right? So Blue Devils saying, hey, you know, mid gave us so much trouble last game, so you can see them focusing more on the mid. Ooh, that was nice. Thank you, Egg and Toast. Whatever you did, that was great. Focusing more on the mid this matchup to try to get them ahead, but without all of that jungle pressure up their top too, and with the Wave of Puppies playing Ornn, it makes it a completely different lane. And so that's nicely done. We know Asknu will be able to keep his mental clear and keep going through this. I'm not worried about that at all. His CS is almost back up to par with the Galio. And, you know, just good job to Ornn winning that 1v1.
And so you also have to pay attention to where the gold is, as we said many times before. We have it on the Echo mainly, and we need to block this here. Good job. So from the side of Hilliard, yes, you have a very strong jungler to contend with, but in the lanes where the other team on Stanton's side has a lead, there's not a huge lead. You can see even in that mid lane, it's only about 300 gold. So if the jungler is not around, then in these even lane matchups, we actually have a pretty good advantage on the side of Hilliard.
Yep. Absolutely. And again, this really, really fast-paced beginning of the game kind of slowing down a little bit. And this is, you know, kind of where then there were some answers back last game too. So
careful the Hex Flash.
How it goes. Ooh, yep, and you'd warn them about that. Going on in. Let's see, it's throwing the E from the Nautilus. And oh no, the damage landing on the trap and getting that from the Caitlyn. Huge.
Yeah, no trap there, but just
wait, no, not trap. With the what'd you call it?
It was sets Q. W into the Q from Caitlyn. Yep.
Q.
So
see, I got it. I got the Q. All right, and I knew the E from Nautilus.
So really need to be careful about how they are playing around who's where, because I don't think they see the Echo yet. So.
Yep. So now they should know that's good. Yep. And again, that's the person you want to have on this side of the lane. The Echo. I mean the Ezreal, because he can move. and go out of the way so that way not landing and getting slowed by the Echo. That is a really cool Echo skin too. Alright, ooh, nice! Yone getting on in there, Ezreal coming, Shyvana coming in. Let's see if this great Ornn ult coming in, helping get that damage down. And then Galio coming in, ulting in. Let's see, Shyvana might be left here, but it's taking a lot. She's pretty tanky. It's taking a lot
to get
Ornn. Her. And in enough time, Ornn is coming here to help. Let's see, Yone coming back around. The root lands. And then calling out 600 gold shutdown, going over to Ezreal. Yone coming to clean him off. That is a very tanky set though. Holy moly. Careful guys, careful with this. Bubble Puppy getting pretty low. That would be a shutdown we do not want to go. Alright, that was a lot. That was an extended fight, pretty bloody. But all in all, I would say went the way of, if we can get this Drake off it, definitely going Hilliard's way.
Yeah, so there was a gold swing towards the side of Stanton on it overall, and we don't have a jungler here. We need to be careful.
Uh-oh, careful guys.
Shyvana's coming in, it's close.
Okay, but so the Drake may be set soon. Okay,
good job. Alright, so the things to really watch there, he did get back into the game quite a bit. He got a lot of plates, he got a lot of free farm during that time, but we did need the Ornn down there for that fight, so he's actually probably going to pick up first turret here.
Yep, shucks.
So we see that the Yi is now actually ahead in gold, even despite the 3 kills on the side of the Ornn. So
go get him, Yone.
He will be much scarier than he was after he gets that back off. But again, when we're looking at the timer of the game, when we're looking at the state of the game, we do have 2 Drakes on the side of Hilliard, but it has opened up to a 3k gold advantage. So
yep.
It's getting to that point where the composition on the side of Stanton is a little bit scarier, and we'll see how it plays out. There's no maybe.
Oh my. Okay, interesting. Okay. All right. So going on in, Shyvana. Oh, landing that very nice done ruining that. I mean, that is a lot of lockdown for the set, but he is so tanky. He does his ult. So if they can just get him now, but he knows he's all cooldowns now, so he is running away. Meanwhile, mid lane. I mean, a lot of work done on the turrets. For the Hilliard Cybercats, so their turrets are going down.
Yee's coming down. Gallia's coming down.
Careful, guys, careful. Peace out, peace out. They know, they see.
Yep, good job from them recognizing that they could not push any further. And yeah, with the set, he did expend his flash to do that. So what he did was he actually flashed behind the Nautilus to kind of ride him out with his ultimate. And Bubble Puppy may be trouble. He's pretty stinky.
Yeah, landing his taunt there. Uh-oh, eat you. Ooh, ga. Ah, oh, nice flash out. I mean, that was well done. And so that's exactly what you had said, right? Like, the Yi got big, and so a fed Yi is a very scary thing. So
yeah, he actually got his mythic item off of that turret push, and that was the damage we were seeing there. Now he has the Kraken Slayer that's good at taking down the tanks. So, you know, now you really need to be saving your CC for the Yi.
That's something we knew going into this, so hopefully they remember and keep their wits about them. Alright, because it's still only about 4k difference. And again, with so many turrets up, that can change when you start going them down. Now, we do see blue side going over trying to get this rift. Do we know about it?
I think even if we did know about it, we'd just seed it here because we don't really have the position to be able to go for it. Shyvana is going for a little invade to potentially capitalize a little bit off of that take. So the ult should get her out, and she does even get that last raptor there. So Shyvana ult comes up pretty quickly as long as you are continuously farming and getting that built up with the Fury. So
good. Alright.
Careful here.
Careful. Ooh, and dropping the Herald right away. Let's see. Uh-oh, careful. Yi coming over. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous now. This might be it. Yep. Yeah, so, again, just gotta keep that vision up, and just be very careful of that Yi, because he is getting very big. And he's a very scary boy when he is big.
Yeah, so one of the things you want to keep in mind with the gold lead as well is, we have the ult down from the Yi.
Yeah, okay. Ornn ult coming in. Can it save him? It's so lost! Yes! Good job!
Oh my goodness. Talk about a game of inches, barely getting that shutdown there, and now the Ornn probably should have his mythic item off of that. So yep, there it is now. The Sunfire just came in, so we're going to see a little bit of a different Ornn after he completes that. He has 2 more cloth armors as well as the plated steel caps, so the Yi is going to have a much harder time taking him down.
Good. Alright. And I would love to see some of these turrets go down and the map opened up a little bit more on a unbiased our side. But again, still pretty darn close. 5k difference in gold, but starting to see these big items come up and have yet to see the Yone really pop off.
Surprised they let the Galio back there with the Drake coming up. Stopping his back so that he couldn't buy might have been the move, but they are moving in for vision control. Maybe they were thinking we need to let him back so that we can move in as a team for the vision control.
This. Yeah, which is okay.
And everyone is here from the side of Hilliard. Caitlyn's not at a good flank position, but Galio's coming in. It looks like the Yi might go in with the Galio ult follow-up. Yone flanking.
The Galio coming around. Let's see, landing the taunt. Lots of damage down there. And as ult coming through, ooh, lots of damage coming down on that, chasing down the Dwarf. Uh-oh, that is just a lot of damage. Oh, Shyvana, fail flashing out there, that's okay. I've done that so many times. Galio coming in, trying to land his Ask Noob. Oh, and really well dealing with the turret aggro there, so that way they both get out. That was, I mean, we saw things like this last game too, though. It is not over, but that was a very unfortunate fight for Hilliard.
Yeah, so this is exactly what we're talking about with the Master Yi. After he got that free farm, he is just off the ground at this point. You know, he was down and out in that early game, but he didn't get CC'd at all, and now he's just going for natural bird.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that feels bad. Oh, nicely done though. Let's see.
Ornn ult.
Oh,
nice try. He didn't have vision there, so he was just going in blind.
Yep. Ooh,
Echo
lots
though?
of damage. Nice. Okay, getting the Echo. All right.
Not going to have a lot of follow-up here. Seth decides to go back in, though.
Huge amount of damage. Oh, my actual goodness. Careful, guys. Careful.
Yeah, great job from the Seth there, recognizing that he could go in with a high health tank, and his ult does more damage if the other enemy champion has more health, so using that to his advantage, and they're going to push him for this inhibitor, maybe.
Yep. I mean, the Ornn is super low, and there's not too much the Nautilus can do by himself. Shyvana, you know, coming down from top lane. I mean, they really want to stop this, coming around to the flank a bit. Yeah. Ooh, the set's so low, but...
Ezreal ult?
Oh, my actual goodness, it's so close! Set support. Who knew?
Oh,
careful. Chib. Yeah, that might have been a misclick. You don't want to be walking around there, and that's okay. We've done that. I mean, did cause the red buff to reset.
We didn't have any vision in there, so just kind of respecting where you don't have vision is the big thing.
Yep, you've got to be careful. Ooh, interesting interaction. Yeah, you got to be careful going into the
buffer, so no matter what, you'll go to that location.
Alright, and here we go.
Maybe a catch here. There's nobody else around from blue side.
They didn't have the vision because we had the control board down, so this could be a very, very good get. Ooh, flashing out. That was a beautiful flash. Going after him, trying to get that down. Let's see. So close!
See him.
Oh my gosh, He's here. Can they get it? Oh my gosh, taking Dwarf down. Let's see. And lots of damage coming out, but not
the knockout missed.
This is huge. Landing down, Yi on will get that triple kill, quadra kill, but finally, huge shutdown. Going over to Shyvana.
A good shutdown, but as soon as the Yi enters the fight, you need to instantly focus your T on him and burst him. And we saw a couple of those CC abilities miss, and that's what happened there. And Echo's going to be able to run out of here with his ult.
Yep, with the ult. Oh, good. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. And seeing that Yi still has a shutdown to his name, 10 kills.
Yeah, so the shutdown from the Quadra comes in after the death. It doesn't actually calculate for 15 seconds. So that's where we saw the one shutdown come in, and they'll have another one after he comes back up.
Today's League of Legends fact brought to you by Arya Deva. Oh man, and it feels, you know, disheartening, but this is not the end. This is still possible to come back.
But Yi is very squishy. That's the thing about him. That's why the rhyming rings true, because if you CC the Yi, he will die. You know, it was just the knockup missing and not being able to continuously damage him as the CC was chained that allowed him to survive. And you could see after the DPS was killed by the Yi on our side because the CC didn't chain, that's when he was just able to run through the team, because then he gets the sustain.
Yep.
It's a coordination against it. That's why you often see, oh, I think Aspen is just on here.
Yep.
Coordination against Master Yi is why you see him, you know, you see him win a lot of games, but in say like pro play, he's really never picked, because in the hyper coordinated environment, you can kind of get him down no matter how fed he is. So we can try and tap into that and take him out.
Close. And that does, put a lot of pressure on the Nautilus's shoulders. Ooh, let's see. Echo going after this ADC, running him down. Heal popped. Let's see. This may nope, he can ult out and be far enough away from the team. And Caitlyn coming on in, starting to do some damage, but Ornn's pretty tanky. Ooh, landing it there, landing the root, but he's pretty far removed from his team. We'll see Ornnal coming in, and landing that, getting him a couple nice knockups. Going on in, we'll see the Yi doing the thing, and getting that kill, but Galio's pretty low. He is the tanky boy, though. Oh, flash.
I think he dies here.
Galio all coming in, but he does die. That's a nice shutdown, going over to Yone, which is where you want to see it. Set saying, hey, what's up? I mean, and that's a lot of health on the Shiv, so that would be a very powerful ult.
And
let's see. Oh, nice.
Nice. Coordination there.
Set that up. Very, very nicely done. Getting that for the Shyvana, I mean, limping through, but this is not over, folks, and that is a nice shutdown going over to Yone. First kill of the game for him, and he can make good use of that.
This is exactly what we were talking about with the Drakes earlier. Imagine if all three Drakes were on the side of Stanton right here. You'd feel so much pressure to go for this, and on the backside, you know, maybe you can go here and get this for Hilliard, but with 2 inhibitors down, it's a little bit risky. But you can give up this Drake if you need to, and really be none the worse for it. So they might just try and burn this down really quick. They just need to make sure they get out of here immediately after they take it.
Dropping the pink where they know. Oh, Galio, very fast. But looks like we get it. There we go. Set saying, oh, okay, they already got it. And backing out. That's a nice job. Don't get caught out here, actual bird. Use your little thingy if you need to. Taking away stuff and leaving. That was a very good get.
Very, very close there. The timing, you could see just so close, and they were able to get back before any towers were down from the inhibitors. But now that those waves are pushed in, you see the pings coming out from the blue side for the Baron. They know they have 2 inhibs down. They know that those waves pushed in while the Drake was taken. So the Baron probably just going to go down. At this point, the Yi can actually solo it. So
bad.
Definitely have to just kind of weather the Baron push out as best as possible, defend those Nexus turrets, and
really
defend that third inhibitor.
Yep. But you know, when the inhib goes down, it's just like they're giving you nice free farm. Echo coming in just for that. Huh, feels bad. You do all
He's
the
like,
work
look at all this work I did with my one smite button.
D, the dance after.
Oh, maybe a catch.
Oh, nice. Ornnal coming in. Huge. Good shutdown going over to Caitlyn. On to the Yone.
Oh, this is huge for Hilliard.
This is a great fight. This is a great fight. They're going in now. Here's the thing. Land that CDC.
They got him.
Yes. We don't take down. Stay alive, Shiv. Stay. Good girl.
Man, this is huge. That delays the Baron push. That gets rid of 4 of the Barons. This is a massive swing back for Hilliard. And they do have a scaling team composition.
Okay, I can't, my heart, I can't handle this stress. Oh! Alright, Yone fighting down this Galio. Man, that's a lot of damage. I really wish he could get that, finish that kill off. Yeah,
he had to snap back to his E. It does have a limited time there, so he got a lot of damage down, and you can see how much lifesteal he's getting at this point in the game. He is working towards that Bloodthirster second, it looks like. So, he has the Immortal Shield Bow, and will scale up very, very well, especially as these Ornn upgrades start to come in. Not too many of them right now because not actually not sure on the new icons. I haven't seen Orin if you can tell when they're upgraded or not. So
I mean, he has the most amount of CS in the game, and now that he has 3
oh,
pillars too.
sorry, he's still level 12, so he doesn't have those upgrades yet. That's why we're not seeing them come in. But as he continues to scale up, get those levels, we will see them start. And that will make the gold lead we're seeing at the top side of the map very misleading, because every Orin upgrade is now worth about 1,000 gold, and it does scale upwards throughout the game for the Orin himself. So,
alright, Yone coming around the side. Let's see here. Caitlyn and Echo and Yi out of position, but it doesn't look like Galio and Set will go in too far. Oh man, my heart. This is so stressful.
Yep. So we still have a minute left on the Baron buff here. So
they just have to kill Galio and then it goes away.
Well, they have to kind of weather out this push, right? Because the whole team is back. They got that pick. That's why they were able to win that team fight before. So in an even 5v5, they're still at a big disadvantage. So clearing these minions, getting the push to stop before they end the game, that's the important thing right now. Clear the way.
And they know it too.
Oh, they're going for the fight.
Nice landing knockup. Here we go.
Keep in mind, Yi is untouched.
And behind Galio coming in. There's a lot.
Yi's on the back line. They got him.
Got him. Okay. Going in. Oh no, but the Set ult comes in. So much damage. One puppy is an instant death, but he's still alive. Double kill goes over to the Caitlyn with the healing up.
It's gonna be close.
Still stands.
No Baron though, so this push probably can be stopped. It's gonna be really close. It's gonna be hard to wave clear. We have.
Oh, so close.
I don't know about going in here
the
though.
The root down
oh,
there.
Maybe they're gonna get it.
The knockout there. Let's see. All right, popping the Zhonya's landing stun, double stun. Go get him! Go get him! No! Get him! Yes, okay.
Oh, and the inhib. Stop the inhib.
Oh my god, get him! Oh my god, no! Oh, okay. He's a second away. Here comes Gorf, though. He's a fast boy, and he has an ult.
Does not have his ult. Yeah, it's very close. Very close to being up.
Oh my god.
Ezreal coming up in about 3 to 4 seconds. Coming in the Echo ult's back up.
Wow!
Shyvana's here. No ult though.
Okay.
And man, what a crazy turn and crazy series of events, as neither inhib did go down. They might actually continue chasing on the side of Hilliard.
Alright, and what you see is like, oh, flashing in, landing the double taunt. Oh my gosh, there's so much damage going in. Stay alive, double puppy!
Oh, he lives. The Yi's here.
No! Okay, the Yi getting him. Askew also going down to that CC from the Nautilus. So much, I mean, lifesteal that the damage from the turret just doesn't even matter.
The ult was barely mistimed from the Yone, not able to kill the Yi. The Yi still has his ult up. They need to be careful about the dive. He's gonna go in Gorf.
Okay, both Nexus turrets down, but the Nexus still standing.
Oh, maybe getting the Shyvana ult to come in for the kill.
Okay.
And we see the Soul Drake is actually up for the side of Hilliard. If they're able to go to it, the Yi's going to go and try and solo it before they can.
Go, guys.
Contest, I don't think they have time. They need to clear.
I know, and it also, their Nexus is completely open.
Shyvana's going, though.
She's going, she's a dragon on the prowl.
Maybe. Yep. She's worried about who's in the brush. And
and again, yep. It's too late. Careful, they see you.
No, you don't want to be farming right now.
Back off, dude. No. That is a Caitlyn who has,
so once that objective's down, the blue buff is not the important thing right now. Staying alive is when your Nexus is open. He doesn't fall back up.
Movement, portable down. Let's see, all coming, oh my gosh. And this is where, it's just a lot of damage. But so close. Ornalt coming through, trying to save his teammate. Oh, putting him on the fountain. There we go, shut down on the Yi. This might be it. Lots of damage. Let's see, landing. Oh, Set all going down.
On the back line with Askew, though.
Okay, coming on. Getting that kill. Yone popping off. Let's see. Nexus still standing. Oh, that's a lot of damage going down. Askew. Let's see, dropping that. There we go. Oh no, Gorf coming down, and then the Echo's still alive, but running out. Galio all coming in, though. Zhonya is waiting it out for his teammate to come. Looks like they're gonna want to end this. And that is the damage coming through.
Nautilus is back up.
Going over to it. Oh, but here we go. Nautilus coming up, landing that hook. Oh, got it. Okay,
and we spoke too soon. The Baron is up.
I can't. It's just so stressful.
What a
no matter
game
what,
with
I'm so
Hilliard.
proud of them. It's
what a
not
game with
over.
Hilliard fighting for their playoff lives
Yes.
here, drawing this out with a scaling team composition. You can see how, yes, the blue team is very far ahead, but they've been at that 12K gold lead for a good bit of time here. They are just pushing back, and with the open Nexus, you really can't go for the Baron. You see the pings coming out from the blue side, just going for maybe even a backdoor or something like that if they can get a TP in on some of the minions.
Yeah, they put a lot of work down.
But the Yi just saying like, hey, what are you guys going to do? Are you going to come out of your base? I'm just going to
Yeah, 1v1 me Baron. I mean, but all it takes is a late game team fight, and you can go from having to defend your Nexus to winning the game. Careful, shit,
he's
careful.
going for the steal.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Got it!
My goodness! He stole the Baron. He lost his life, but he stole that Baron. That's going to be huge for having that
might
push.
be, this is now going to be a 4v5 though.
Oh, careful, careful, careful. Nautilus getting caught out. There was a ward there.
Yeah, so, you get the Baron, but you're now in a 4v5, so the Baron buff with no
3v5.
turrets up, well, after the Nautilus, yeah, but even getting the steal, it's hard to say because now they are able to just come into the base and the
Lock it down, yeah, and we don't have anything for E. Still, that was a beautiful
Maybe from Asp Noob.
Nice, nice. Okay, like landing double taunt. Ooh, that's a ton of damage coming out. Set all coming down. Yona getting the double kill off, but not being able to take down all three of them. Double kill going over to the Galio. Oh, that was
what a series of fantastic plays to hang in this game. I cannot say enough how proud I am of these
so
kids.
proud.
It was
fighting to the end.
Fought.
Go for it. Look at Group Improvian still fighting to the end. And that is what you want to see. That was really, really well done.
Yeah, fantastic series, fantastic season, and we are, again, so proud of them for playing, for improving, for being very sportsmanlike in all of their matches. Just fantastic job overall.
Yep, well done, guys. Thank you to all of you guys watching. Thank you to Hilliard Esports. We will be back next season, hopefully stronger than ever. And we have some really exciting events for the esports and involving middle school, and then also doing some Zooms with professionals in the gaming industry, things like that. So please stay tuned. And again, well done, guys. And good luck, have fun in life.